Hey guys, what is going on? It's BK. Sorry that I haven't uploaded in about a month. I just haven't had the time to upload anything between getting a new job and everything. But today I'm going to be showing you my Hunter BM PvP guide. Basically what I'm going to be showing you all is my build, my talents, my honor talents, and my artifact weapon. Which way I've taken it. But basically what BM is, you're going to basically just spam Cobra Shot and rely on your pets. That is what I have gotten out of it so far. It's a very fun way to play, pansy way to play, I don't know, whichever way you want to put it, but it's really not that hard to figure out BM. Honestly, all you really have to do is jump around, get concussion shot on them, and spam your Cobra Shot and make sure your pet stays on them using Dire Frenzy and stuff like that. But after this loads in, I will go ahead and show you my gear. I am 893, I believe. Yep, 893. And my artifact weapon is 924. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to run over here to the Raider dummies. First we're going to go ahead and show you my talents. So I run Way of the Cobra for the 20% increase on my Cobra Shot since I have 2 pets out. For my 30 talent I use Dire Frenzy. This will increase my attack. This will increase my attack speed by 42% for 8 seconds. So if you time it just right, you can stack it 3 times and it's just amazing. Now I use Post Haste over Trailblazer mainly because if you're in an arena, you're going to want to constantly keep doing damage, and you ain't going to get that 30% increase the entire time. But if you use disengage, or if you use Post Haste, your disengage will give you a 60% increase for 5 seconds, which will give you that time to say this is a warrior coming at me. You can just disengage and jump, and we're actually getting attacked right now. So we're gonna run in here. I actually want to see how far he's going to follow me in here. But, let's go ahead and dismiss my pet. Actually, let's put him on passive and pull him back in here. And we'll go ahead and continue with the video. But, anyways, with the Post Haste, it will allow you to get out of sticky situations. Now for my 60 talent I use Bestial Fury. What this does is increases my Bestial Wrath damage by 15%. So it's going to give me 45 increased damage. Now for my 75 talent, and this kind of varies I guess, I'm going to use Binding Shot if I'm up against like a Paladin or a Warrior. And I'm going to use Wyvern Shot if I'm up against like a Mage or a Priest or something. Because if say a warrior's coming to charge at you, you can just Binding Shot at them. And what is this? Well, I'm horribly undergeared, so we'll see if this actually... But this is a great example, I would consider. You're just basically kiting them around. It looks like I don't know what he popped right there exactly. What is he, a DK? No, he's a warrior, so... But basically, you're just going to want to spam stuff. That's basically what I've gotten out of playing PvP again with BM. But I'm surprised they actually came up here and tried to attack me. Especially in here. But, now that that's out of the way, we're actually going to choose Murder Crows over Barrage or Volley. My preference for this is because it does a ridiculous amount of damage, and it does even more damage if you are if you have Bestial Wrath pop. I do believe it goes from like 1 million to 2.1 million, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it goes to. But and then for my 100 talent, I use Way of the Cobra. This will, while Bestial Wrath is activated, Cobra Shot resets my kill command, which is an amazing thing. So while on top of this 42% increased damage, every time you hit them with Cobra Shot, you're going to get your kill command, which does 300,000 damage, which is, you know, you can just basically spam back and forth between them. Now for my honor talents, I don't have Interlope yet, but I use Gladiator's Medallion. I don't really use Relentless or Adaptation at all. For my second one, I use Quick Shots for the 6% increase on my haste. I don't use Intimidation that much. Maybe if I'm up against like a Blood DK, maybe. But I never use Focus Fire, because whenever they see this popped, or whenever they see this on you, they're just not gonna be around you. They're going to basically just fear you when they see this, and just let it drain off you for that 8 seconds. Now for the third talent, this very varies on what you're up against. You're going to use Dragon Scale Armor if you're up against Affliction Warlock or a Shadow Priest, because it reduces the magic damage over time by 20%. That's what an Affliction Warlock does. They get those dots on you. Now the cat-like reflexes, I use this for whenever I'm up against warriors. It will critical strikes against you grant 30% dodge for 4 seconds. So when they're trying to burst you, that you got that 30% dodge chance. And on top of that, the Scorpion Sting, which reduces their physical critical strike chance by 50%. That just absolutely kills warriors and Paladin Burst. Now, if you're in threes, I strongly suggest Viper Sting for the healer. And I haven't really experimented much with Spider Sting yet, but I'll get back to you with that. Now for my fifth one, I use the Beast Within. This reduces the cooldown of Bestial Wrath by 10%, and you become immune to all fear and honor effects while Bestial Wrath is activated. So basically, your Bestial Wrath is about a 1.5 minute cooldown, a minute and a half cooldown with this, and on top of that, for 15 seconds, my bad, you are immune to fear, horror effects for the entire duration, which is really good against, once again, warlocks or priest. Now for the last talent, like I said, I don't have Interlope, but what I do run is the Dire Beast Ballistic. I don't use the Dire Beast Hawk. I really haven't, experimented much with it, but basically when they see that, they know to leave. But the Dire Ballistic Beast, if you sit on top of this, I guess this could work with the Dire Hawk too, but if you sit on this thing against a warrior or a paladin or something, they're gonna have to come at you, which is amazing because this thing does so much damage. I would choose this over the Hawk any day. Now for my artifact, I do have a trait, but what I have done is I took it up here to Titan's Thunder, so I get this ability right here, which whenever I use my Dire Frenzy, it does a ridiculous amount of damage. And then I went and got Pact Leader for the kill command for 9%, and then I'm working on the Bestial Wrath for the additional damage right now. But you do want to get Mimron Shell for basically I'm gonna get it for the arena, since I can just pop that and 10% of my maximum health is healed for the duration of Aspect of the Turtle, which pairs really nicely with the acceleration because it does 30% of your health. Now we're going to try to jump down here and get out here to these dummies to see if I can show you my rotation. My rotation really isn't that hard. It's basically just Cobra Shot, Concussion Shot, you're going to pop Bestial Wrath, I have Blood Fury, and then I'm going to use Titan's Thunder, use Dire Frenzy again. Make sure you get your crows off before your Bestial Wrath ends. And basically you're just going to go back and forth between your Cobra Shot, Dire Frenzy, and Kill Command, I meant. And I actually have the, at the beginning you're going to want to put down your Ice Trap, or your Freezing Trap. And this is what the Binding Shot looks like. So basically, that's really it for this one. I don't know if I really went over how to like escape a burst or not. Basically, I'm gonna hit 7 and 8. That's gonna pop my Aspect of the Turtle and my Aspect of the Cheetah, and then I'm gonna hit 1 for my Exhilaration. And once I get that 10% increase on my Aspect of the Turtle, that's a 40% increase, or 40% of my health back instantly, just like that. But I actually want to show you what Titan's Thunder does. So I'm going to go ahead and send my pet on him. And I'm going to hit Caps Lock. And then you see that was about 400,000 right there in that burst. Let's do a regular one. That was about 200,000. So it's basically doubling, but it's adding 69,000 additional nature damage onto each of the 5 Dire Frenzy attacks, which does so much damage. But I hope you all found this guide helpful. I also forgot to go over the Tar Trap. Basically, it's going to be a thing that you're going to be using with your Freeze Trap. It's just a way to get out when you use Disengage. But if you all like this video, please hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.